Now we move on to our next guest speaker, who is Rosalia Artega. Rosalia Artega, as many of us know, that she was the head of state of Ecuador, and after that, she had been completely involved in all kinds of social awareness programs after she served her term as the President of Ecuador. And she has also received, since her developmental activities have impacted large-scale changes and benefits and improvements. In June 2007, she received the Decoration of the Rio Branco for meritorious service to Brazil. And today she is going to talk about spirituality, global peace, and harmony, something that we very, very badly need in today's circumstances. We welcome Her Excellency Rosalia Artega.
Thank you very much. It is my pleasure to be here. I want to congratulate Dr. Canoria, Dr. Barma, and all the organizers of this 13th World Confluence of Humanity, Power and Spirituality. I think it's a great effort in the circumstances that we are living now with this pandemic situation to be with the possibility of organize such an impressive event. I also want to congratulate all the leaders, the religious leaders, the political leaders, the social leaders that are part of this big meeting. And I can say that it's for me extraordinary to participate on this event after this moment of meditation. I feel inside me that it was good to meditate and to maintain silence and go deep inside ourselves. Thank you very much. My gratitude for this opportunity. As the presenter says, I had been in politics, but mainly in educational efforts, and I am still working a lot on education and peace efforts all around the world, but especially in Latin America. I had also the opportunity to be the head of the organization, the Amazon Cooperation Treaty Organization. Then I had the big duty to take care of the Amazon Basin, one of the biggest basins of the world. Then I understand more than ever the link between the nature, what we can see on nature in such a big forest, and what we can do like humanity to protect all the environment. Then my work has been also involved a lot on environmental efforts. And now talking about the global peace, the spirituality, the harmony, I strongly believe that we, the humanity, have to work every moment, every minute to make real the global peace. We know for sure there are some confrontations in several parts of the world, but at the same time, we know that there are personalities like Dr. Canoria and all his staff that are working for global peace. And global peace has a lot to do with the inner peace, how we feel, how we can react about situations, the interrelations between people. That has a lot to do with harmony, how people can feel and how people can interact one with each other. I had the opportunity several times to attend the meetings organized by Canoria Foundation and also by the Universal Spirituality and Humanity Foundation. Then it has been an opportunity to interact and to be in relation with a lot of people that has the same feelings. It doesn't matter religion, it doesn't matter where we are, in which country in the world we are, but we share all these feelings and the sense of urgency to act in terms of work for the world peace and how we can protect the harmony. And thinking about how we can work in each area, I strongly believe in education like the best way to procure and to get into this global peace. If we don't get concerned about the quality of education, it's a lot more difficult to work on it. In this current situation with the COVID-19 that is around the world, I am feeling that education is letting behind because a lot of children, a lot of teenagers, young people cannot have connection to attend the classes. In countries like in Latin America and my own country, Ecuador, they had been long periods of isolation and not presential education. And of course, it is right because we have to protect the health of the people. But in the other hand, lots of them, lots of people that has to being educated and to participate in programs in schools, etc., cannot do it because they don't have the connectivity, they don't have the devices, and probably the teachers are not prepared for online or long distance education. Then the challenge is big. The opportunities are there, and we must act in terms of how we can provide the tools, how we can provide our advice, maybe making associations, maybe asking, for example, students of universities to be mentors and tutors and help the teachers in their duties. That's one of the things that I am working on, and I feel that it matches perfectly with this commitment of global peace, of harmony, of spirituality. We are more than bodies, and we need to feed the spirit and to feed our souls with all these kind of reflections of mental support, of spirituality that can help us to be stronger and stronger and continue working with the people and for the people. I thank a lot the opportunity to share these thoughts, and I am totally agree with the commitments that this organization and this big event has. And you can count on me to do whatever is possible to continue working for global peace. Thank you very much, and I really feel that we can do more together. Thanks again.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right. We have a few questions for you because, as you know, that this World Confluence is being watched by thousands of people all over the world, and therefore we have questions from people in different parts of the world. There is this place called Chandarnagar, which is very close to Kolkata. It is one of, you can almost say it's a suburb of Kolkata, and from there, Mr. Kartik Gupta has asked this question. What is this understanding? What is this special level of consciousness or understanding which allows a person to feel free? In other words, what constitutes this feeling of being free in a person?
Yeah, it is such an impressive question, and I am happy because this year, with this impossibility to and with the isolation, I had
Right.
a lot of contact with people from India, and I am mentoring a group of students and a group of young people from all over India, and participating in their meetings. And I feel this understanding, this possibility of feel the spirituality has a lot to do with the knowledge, with the knowledge about ourselves and the knowledge about the world, how we can handle it. It is knowing ourselves, and it's knowing what is surrounding us. It could be understanding at some like something simple, but it's not so simple, because you need to be conscious about who you are, where you are, what you want to get. And I feel that that's a way of understanding that make us as better human beings.
Thank you so much. We have another question for you. Being the president of a nation is, of course, a huge, huge responsibility. Not everyone can, sort of do it, but you have done it. And any decision that you took would have impacted not only your country, your nation, but world peace and harmony in general. So how has spirituality helped you to take these decisions so that global peace and harmony would be impacted in a positive way by your decisions as the President of Ecuador?
Thank you very much for the question. I had the big honor to have been the first female Minister of Education, Culture and Sports of my country, and also the first female Vice President and President of Ecuador. It has been a big challenge. And of course, I was happy with it, but it means a lot of responsibility. I assume it like a big responsibility, because being a woman put the eyes of the people, not only of my country, but from the world, on what you are doing, what you are feeling, how you can impact others. And I used to say that when it's a man that failure in some position, you can say that man failure. But when it's a woman that fails, the people say all the women fail. Then the responsibility bigger and bigger and bigger. And I feel it all the time. I also, because the question asked about how I can manage it and how I can empower myself. I had big, really hard situations in my life. When I was very young, I lost one of my kids that was born, and he unfortunately passed away when he had less than a year, 10 months. And I feel at that time, I was feeling that I cannot handle it, that my life was going to an end. But I found ways to get that resilience that it's so important. First, I decided to write a book about what I was feeling. And I wrote a book about my kid, Geronimo was his name. And it makes me like a catharsis, feeling that I share my feelings with the other people, how some other people can confront this kind of situation with my experience and how I can help them. It makes, and you probably ask why you are telling this story if I ask about the presidents, because I'm the same person. And I feel that I get stronger with that's real situations. And when I get in power, I feel that I can do more for the people because I was stronger. I get stronger with this personal story and situation. Then my main commitments were about social efforts. How can I impact in people in health issues, in work issues, and education issues? I think and it's my goal in life. Then I didn't stop my work when I leave the political situations. I am not more in political situations these last 20 years, but I continue being very visible for the community because I'm also a journalist. I impact in television, in radio, and in newspapers programs because I maintain permanent the idea to be positive. Even in these situations that we're living now in the world, we maintain the position to be positive, to look forward, to have hope, to maintain these strongest spiritual values that let us continue because life is not stopping. Even if you have big challenges in your life, you cannot stop. You can continue for yourself and for the others that are surrounding you. And in my situation, because I had been president of the Republic, the surrounding is very big. It's not only the personal surrounding, the family, the members of your network, but all the a country. Then I still maintain the idea that I can be stronger and help others and continue maintaining the link between myself and the people, not only from Ecuador, but from other parts of the world. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And you are truly an example for everyone, for every person to follow, not only a woman. Gracias. Thank you once again.
Thank you. Namaste. Thank you.